Paraguay, nestled in the heart of South America, is a land of striking contrasts and rich cultural history. A landlocked country with lush forests, winding rivers, and expansive plains, it has long been a crossroads for different peoples and traditions. Its population is a tapestry of indigenous peoples, European settlers, mestizos, and more recent immigrant groups, each contributing to the vibrant cultural landscape. Understanding Paraguay requires delving into the stories of its people, exploring how history, migration, and resilience have shaped the nation as it exists today. Alongside culture, housing plays a critical role in shaping communities, reflecting both economic accessibility and lifestyle choices. At the center of Paraguay's cultural identity is the mestizo population, making up roughly 75% of the population. The mestizo identity emerged during the Spanish colonial era, when Spanish settlers intermarried with the indigenous Guarani communities. This blending produced a unique society that speaks both Spanish and Guarani, reflecting a fusion of European and indigenous traditions. Family life is central, with communal gatherings and traditional meals such as the asado fostering unity and cultural continuity. Homeownership is highly attainable for mestizo families, with average house prices in urban areas like Asunción hovering around $97,870 for modest homes. Neighborhoods in the city can range from $85,000 to over $150,000 depending on proximity to schools, hospitals, and commercial centers. In suburban and semi-rural areas, properties can be even more affordable, allowing families to access larger homes or plots of land, which encourages multi-generational living and long-term settlement. Paraguay's indigenous peoples, while representing a smaller portion of the population at around 1.7%, have maintained a remarkable cultural presence. Indigenous groups, including the Guarani, Ayoreo, and Enxit, preserve ancient languages, ceremonies, and traditional ways of life. The Guarani are particularly central to Paraguayan identity, their language coexisting officially with Spanish and shaping national cultural practices. Many indigenous communities continue to live in rural areas, practicing subsistence farming, hunting, and artisanal crafts. Land prices in these rural regions average around $10,000 per hectare, which makes land ownership achievable but often requires navigating legal and communal frameworks. Indigenous settlements may favor communal arrangements rather than individual property, yet there is increasing interest in modern housing structures and infrastructure improvements. Small, simple homes in indigenous communities might cost between $8,000 and $15,000, while families looking to invest in larger or modernized homes must often seek urban connections or government support programs. European immigrants have also left a lasting imprint on Paraguay, particularly from the late 19th century onward. German, Italian, and Spanish settlers were attracted by opportunities for land, religious freedom, and economic growth. The Mennonites, arriving from Germany and Russia, established self-sufficient colonies in the Chaco region. These communities created settlements with schools, churches, and farms, preserving their distinct languages and religious practices. Houses in Mennonite communities vary from traditional brick or wooden homes priced around $60,000 for smaller dwellings, to larger family homes exceeding $120,000. Land plots for farming in these communities can range from $15,000 to $25,000 per hectare, depending on location, soil quality, and access to roads or irrigation. European immigrant communities have tended to invest in properties that are both functional for agriculture and durable for long-term living, blending cultural preferences with practical needs. In the mid-20th century, Paraguay saw new waves of Asian immigrants, primarily Japanese and Korean, drawn by agricultural opportunities and the promise of a better life. These groups integrated into urban Paraguayan society, contributing both economically and culturally. Japanese immigrants, for instance, became known for pioneering agricultural techniques, while Korean immigrants established small businesses and restaurants, adding to the country's urban multiculturalism. In urban neighborhoods where Asian communities settled, apartment prices can vary widely from $50,000 for older buildings to $200,000 or more in newly developed areas with modern amenities. These communities often invest in properties not only for living but also for commercial activities, blending residence and business. Land plots for small-scale urban farming or gardens are valued around $20,000 to $40,000 per plot, depending on proximity to markets and public services. Paraguay's proximity to Brazil has fostered a significant Brazilian presence, especially in the eastern departments such as Alto Paraná. These migrants, often referred to as Brasiguaios, have settled in Paraguay seeking agricultural opportunities and economic stability. Many have established large farms producing soy, corn, and cattle, contributing heavily to Paraguay's agricultural output. Farmhouses in these regions are often priced between $70,000 and $200,000, with land prices for agricultural plots ranging from $8,000 to $25,000 per hectare depending on fertility and location. These Brazilian communities tend to invest in larger properties, often combining residential and farming needs, with homes designed to accommodate extended family members and farm workers. Housing in small towns may be more modest, with prices ranging from $40,000 to $80,000 for a standard family home, making it possible for new immigrants to establish themselves quickly while still investing in productive land. The Syrian and Lebanese communities, arriving primarily in the early 20th century, introduced entrepreneurial energy into Paraguay's urban centers. Fleeing political unrest and economic hardship, these immigrants opened small businesses that grew into thriving enterprises over generations. Urban housing in neighborhoods with strong Syrian-Lebanese presence varies considerably. Older homes may sell for $60,000 to $90,000, while modern townhouses or apartments in commercial districts can reach $150,000 to $250,000. Many families invest strategically in real estate, using properties both for living and for business purposes. This dual-use approach has allowed these communities to solidify economic standing while maintaining cultural cohesion, with housing serving as both a home and an investment vehicle that grows alongside their businesses. Throughout Paraguay, these diverse groups, mestizos, indigenous peoples, European settlers, Asian immigrants, Brazilian expatriates, and Syrian-Lebanese entrepreneurs, interact in ways that make the nation unique. The blending of languages, culinary traditions, music, festivals, and daily life practices creates a shared identity while honoring individual heritage. Housing and land ownership have played a critical role in this integration, influencing where communities settle, how they develop neighborhoods, and how they pass property down through generations. Urban areas are dynamic, offering modern apartments and townhouses ranging from $50,000 to over $250,000, while rural areas provide larger plots for families and farmers at prices ranging from $8,000 to $25,000 per hectare. Affordable housing options enable families of diverse backgrounds to create stability, preserve traditions, and invest in the future, contributing to Paraguay's overall growth and cultural richness. Paraguay is more than a country defined by geography or politics, it is defined by its people. Its strength comes from the diversity of experiences, histories, and traditions that coexist and intertwine. From the mestizo heartland and indigenous villages to European colonies, Asian urban communities, Brazilian farms, and entrepreneurial neighborhoods, Paraguay exemplifies the beauty of cultural integration. Housing, land, and property access have shaped the stories of these communities, providing a foundation for families to thrive, for businesses to grow, and for traditions to endure. The legacy of migration, resilience, and cultural pride ensures that Paraguay's identity remains vibrant and dynamic, a living testament to the enduring power of human diversity intertwined with the practical realities of home and land.